last part of the Jeep build series. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to see the final product. This is an epic Jeep. Make sure you stay tuned. Next week we're going down to Padre Island in Texas and we're going to be camping on the beach, which is where we are right now. Good morning, it's February 11th. This is day 7 of the Jeep build. Yesterday was a big day, as you saw. We got our suspension on there, ARB suspension. We've got AEV wheels and Milestar Patagonia tires. We are ready to rock. This thing is really starting to look like an adventure vehicle. Today, the tent goes on the back. The CVT tent arrived yesterday. We're excited to get that up there. That's our sleeping quarters, which is a very important part of any build. We're going to be doing, of course, an alignment today because the suspension is brand new. So that's going to take some time today. We've got a few more lights to put on, KC lights. You've seen by now that we have these beautiful KC lights, and we're putting some more on the front, underneath, and the roundabout. And then we're pretty much done. We're waiting on a fridge to go into the back kitchen area. And then there's going to be some odds and ends, and like 67 Designs is sending some device holders. But we're going to be adding on as we go. But in general, phase 1 of the build is almost done. Another thing we're doing today, which we are very excited about, is we're installing our Midland radios. We have a hard-mounted install for both Jeeps now, and that's been an issue. We've been texting and phoning or just doing hand signals, but now we'll be able to communicate nicely between the two Jeeps. And on top of that, we have 2 handhelds that come with it. And that is going to be a game changer for us. When we're out there filming episodes, again, we're down to hand signals. Caroline often will stay up on top of a big hill and film as the 2 Jeeps drive to the bottom. And we're glancing back to see if she's saying go or stay or come and pick me up. So these things are going to be a game changer. Check out midlandusa.com for some really epic radios. What we're working on now is taking off the stock bumper. We've got a Poison Spider bumper.
So you have the rear bumper, and then you also have the tire carrier, which is a frame mount tire carrier to take the weight off the door.
And so it actually mounts to through the bumper to the frame? Or?
Yep, so there's a bracket that'll go through the bumper to the frame,
okay.
And then it'll also attach here to the door, so when you probably do is open that door, it'll swing.
What's that?
It's a weight ring to pull that off, which means you got to pull the table off the inside and everything.
Looking good. Wow.
We then got to install our new Milestar tires and spare tire onto our original Jeep van.
There you are. Look at that. Oh, she made you look bad.
There you go.
So,
she pay attention. I have a full wire.
That one was easier.
yeah.
Once we were done with Vandy's tires, Justin wired in the Poison Spider bumper lights and KC dual flex lights. Beauty. Wow. Okay.
What's gone under the seat there?
So under the seat of the JL, we have the ARB twin compressor. It's got a mount, mounts it upside down. You've got your air manifold, and then you've got, we're gonna wire it to the auxiliary switches, so you'll be able to hit the aux switch, turn it on and off.
Nice. And you just click in right here, which you can access from the side of the seat.
That'll be your air nozzle, yep. It's the seat rail runs right at the top right here, so you got plenty of room to get in there and plug it in, no issues.
And does the air hose have a splitter? Like, is it a double or is it?
It's not a double. You could run a splitter off of it, off the actual hose outside if you needed to.
Nice. Good stuff. And then the seat goes back down on top of that.
Yep, seat will flip over on top of it. We'll plug our airbag and our controls back in, and it'll be just like factory, but now you have an ARB twin underneath the seat.
It's gonna be a nice feature.
We then installed our Midland radios. Okay, so this is a Frontrunner barbecue cooking grate. This goes on the spare tires where it mounts, and you take it off and you can cook stuff over a fire with it. I'm just gonna get it mounted. It's gonna go on bandy because on here, the spare tire mount that we got with Poison Spider bumper, it won't work just the way it is. It can't fit on the where it's supposed to sit.
Open this CVT tent to mount Shasta, just like what we have on this bandy. But it's gray color, so it'll look good with the black and white Jeep, I think.
I guess it's like a raven gray almost.
Oh, that's gonna look so nice.
That looks really good.
Where's it?
Pretty light.
Yeah, where did you set them up? There somewhere? On the rack, on the cover of this place?
There you go. Easy peasy.
They're still not all the way down in the middle.
Nice.
Hey guys, it's February 13th. This is day 210. We haven't seen the daylight in over 100 days. I got Justin here. We haven't let him out of the shop yet. He's getting pretty tired.
It's been 94 days since I left the shop.
What we're doing today, we're gonna, I guess, do the alignment.
Yep, we're the alignment. We're gonna set the track bars because they're adjustable. We're gonna set the lower control arms in the front because they're adjustable with the new suspension system. We'll get it all dialed in the proper place.
And then we have that steering stabilizer.
Yep, we have the Falcon steering stabilizer we're gonna add up front to help us smooth this running on the highways, bump stop, stuff like that. We're gonna finish up some rock lighting.
Oh yeah, KC rock lighting going on. That's gonna be fun. For the rock lights and the...
No, this is for the ARB compressor.
Oh, okay.
The rock lights and everything are already wired. The rock lights and the rear ambers are already wired into the S-Pod.
Oh, nice.
It's a beauty. Next, we installed the Falcon steering stabilizer.
installing the 67 Designs device holder setup for the JL, and it works on a slide bar. So we're going to go ahead and install this first, and then we'll go from there.
First step will be removing front tray.
Okay. Yep.
So 67 Designs have gone and designed it to where it is a direct fit product. It is cut to exact shape of your little cubby hole up here. You can't get it backwards, can't get it upside down or anything like that. What we're going to do is remove the 3M tape from both the bottoms. Once we get it set in, we'll press it down, and then we'll have 2 screws on each side. 2 will go straight down, 2 will go at an angle, and we'll put the 4 screws in there, and that's the install for the 67 Design.
Done.
So you'll have all your little attachments. You'll have your ball mounts, which will go in the rail. It comes with an Allen wrench to be able to set and adjust. You'll just slide in and place them where you would like. And it's one of those deals for the next 2 weeks, you'll be driving, adjusting them, trying to figure out where they work the best, what's not in the way.
We just took the Jeep for our maiden voyage, took it up to the tire place. We're gonna get the tires spun and balanced and everything, but man, this thing's fun to drive. It's gonna be a great addition to our fleet. Hey guys, I'm here with Matt from Exploration Outfitters in Meade, Oklahoma. Now, you may or may not know, but about 4 years ago, we showed up with a stock 2012 Arctic edition. That was Carol's everyday driver at one point. And we drove out of here with an expedition vehicle, which you know now from Epic Family Road Trip, that's Vandy, which we've taken to places like New Zealand and every state and province. And we are now back 4 years later with our new Jeep, and I can't wait to show it to you. We've got the same treatment done here by the professionals, the experts at Exploration Outfitters. But we thought we'd sit down with Matt for a minute and just have him tell us a little bit about his company, what they do, what they provide, and what they sell here. And they're in a very central location, so when we're crossing the country, we always end up here. So if you're looking for the type of services that we've been getting, this is the place to come. But yeah, Matt, why don't you give us a bit of background on the company, how you got started with all this?
We started in 2012, actually, just as it was really meant to be a part-time side business, you know, for my career at the fire department. We slowly just kind of started in e-commerce, you know, selling some rooftop tents and Overland parts on the internet, and then it just, I guess, right place, right time. You know, it was when everybody's interest was really getting started.
The industry just started to
explode
at one point.
And so we just kind of steadily grew, and then decided that at one point I was gonna leave the fire department and do it full time, because I was basically working on my business full time while on duty at the fire department.
Right. Yeah.
And so I thought, you know, we'd give it a shot and see what happens. And so we opened our first retail store, would have been 2014, I think.
Okay.
And then things just kind of blew up from there. Yeah. We've always just been very, very blessed to form some relationships that we've formed and that have been instrumental in the growth of our business. And so now we've gone from just e-commerce to e-commerce with a full build shop, and of course Patriot Campers distribution for all of the United States and Canada at the moment, South America as well. We do completely turnkey vehicle builds for customers, so brand new truck comes in bone stock and leaves as wild as somebody wants.
That's the imagination.
Exactly. Yep.
And there's no end to what you can put on vehicles. As well, we've been here for just over a week now, it seems like, maybe even longer. But yeah, once you start getting into a build, and then you get another idea, and but your shop is fit to handle all that stuff. So we've had the team put a lot of really cool features on our new Jeep. Everything from a lift, new wheels and tires, putting a kitchen in the back. And I think what we like about this, and we found you guys back the first time we were just searching on the internet. We have friends in Tulsa. We were visiting them. We wanted something, you know, within a day's drive, but we needed something that had a bit of a showroom, because we had these ideas, but we didn't know, we hadn't been to a show like Expo or anything yet. And that's what you had. You had a vehicle. You said, "God, come on down, we'll show you around." And we came, we saw the vehicle, we saw exactly what we were looking for, and then we were up and running. And the other thing is, for those, because it's intimidating, there's so much stuff, you may not know what you want. You guys provided all kinds of ideas, that, you know, high-end, mid-range, gave us some options and said, "I think this is what you need." So our first rig, we literally decked it out a month or so before we shipped over to New Zealand. Yep. And we broke it in over there, but we knew we had the right stuff. And since then we've been all over the place. We've been beating that thing on the road for almost 4 years, and we haven't had to make any changes, which is pretty neat. It was built right the first time, so that's a testament to you guys and your background in the industry and your understanding of vehicles, and more importantly, what a family needs. So if you're watching this and you're saying, "I don't even know where to start," the nice thing is Matt and the team here, they do know where to start, and they'll get you up and running. The other thing is, you know, you don't have to go all the way with everything right away to go out and have fun with your family. So you can come in and just get some of the basics, right?
Right, yeah, absolutely. And that's the key to it, is what we try to do. And sometimes what originally should start, or is thought to start small, ends up huge, you know.
Yeah, that's the way.
But we try to make all of, especially most of our builds, we try to make them customer centric. So if it's like in y'all's case with the first Jeep, you know, we're going to ship it to New Zealand and we're going to do this, and we're a family of 5 living out of the Jeep, which presented some challenges, you know, in and of itself. But we kind of try to make it what not what the coolest latest trend is, but what, you know, what will actually suit your needs.
What's going to work for you? Yeah.
You know, and that's
how you built the first Jeep, and we had the right sleeping quarters. We had enough space for everybody. We had a fridge and kitchen area that worked, so we could comfortably make meals. We made our own meals, you know, 3 meals a day for 6 months. And whether you're on a beach or in the mountains, it worked for us. So yeah, so this is Exploration Outfitters. You go to explorationoutfitters.com and see pretty much a list of everything you sell.
correct.
Or you can show up here at the showroom. And like Matt said, he's the dealer for Patriot campers, which are, you can see in the background here, which is just an incredible machine. We're gonna do a walk around of that on another video and show you what we have here. So yeah, well, thanks Matt for the background and for taking good care of us. And we now have the 2 rigs on the road, which is pretty exciting. Can't wait to get out and field test it on some bumps and trails, and it's gonna be fun. Let's go take a look at our Jeep. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, we'll see you down the road.
Bye.